Level 7. What? A 2-part rule? 3 from section 1 and a 2-9. What the hell is this? Alright, rule 1, start with a circle. Rule 2, end with a square. Rule 3, don't touch the triangles. Okay, that's simple. And then 2-9? So 2 is counting, 9 is corners. So maybe there just needs to be a certain number of corners. 2 corners. Maybe there's 2 triangles, so 2 corners. 2 triangles, so 2 corners. 3 triangles, so 3 corners? I actually think that's it. 4 triangles, so 4 corners. Okay, this one's way easier than it looks. 4 triangles for 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one was actually really easy. All right, good introduction to 2-part rules. Now it's a 4-5, huh? 4 was about the shapes of things. Okay, so it wants me to draw this S piece. 1 is you got to touch the dots. And then I don't know what the deal is with 4 and 5. This is 4. This is 4, 5. I don't know. This could mean anything. I think the line, well, the line doesn't have to show symmetry because it's not section 6. Okay. Okay. I feel like the 4-5 rule has something to do with the number of adjacencies. Weird. 2, 4, and 8 work for number of adjacencies to this dot. How strange is that? 2, 4, and 8. This is 1 and 2, but 1 doesn't exactly work. Well, but it works when you do it like this. It's like 2 before, 1 after. Let me try 3 before, 1 after. 3 before, 2 after. If it's 3 dots, it's 3 before, 2 after. So this could be 4 before, 3 after. Yeah, I think you gotta actually have a line like the 4, then pass through it, then a line like the 3. So line like the 6, and then pass through it, then 5. Huh. Okay, so 2, and then 1, and then 0? What the? 2, then 3, then 1? 1, then 1, then 2? Well, this is also 2, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1? That doesn't work, though. But this works. Wait, so this one doesn't work, but this one does, huh? That's not good. I don't know, dude. I feel like I was part of the way there. Now I'm not so sure. Oh, and these are very far apart. 3, then 4, then 3? 3, then 4, then 2. Oh, yeah, I can't forget about rule 4. 3, then 4, then 3 works for rule 4, 5, but yeah, there's got to be something about the empties or something about the line, or yeah, I'm not quite sure what either of these rules are. 1, then 4, then 3? Oh, geez. All right, something tells me it has to do more with shape than with line length. Well, hold on. How much do the dots matter? They don't matter for rule 4, but they do matter for rule 4, 5. Think I could just snag it somehow? Huh. Okay, so if this is 2 and this is 3, do you think 4 is like this? I think this is how I'm supposed to figure out exactly what the dots mean. Yeah, this has to be how I learn. Okay, by rotating the starting point, I see that it has nothing to do with entering and exiting. Why would it? That's a rule 7, or world 7th rule. I feel like the rule 4 is that the line can't be a rectangle. Yeah, okay. Rule 4 is definitely the line just itself cannot form a clean rectangle of any type. All I know is that the line length it correlates at least somewhat to the dots. So it's like line length of 2 or 4 when there's 2 dots, line length of 6 when there's 3 dots, line length of 8 with 4 dots, line length of 12 with 6 dots, and then line length of 4, 6, or 8 with 2 sets of 2. Let's see how far I can get with my current understanding of the rules. So this has to be a multiple of 3. Does this work? Because yeah, that's a multiple of 3. This is also a multiple of 3. But then it forms a rectangle, so that's no good. Here, you know, it's a multiple of 8. So here, do we think it has to be 6 in length? Well, fortunately, no. How about 4 in length? Okay, because it's a multiple of both of them. Do you think 8 would work then? Ah, it's got to be multiple of both. See, it seems like it's getting me most of the way. Line length the 6th. Let's try a little bit of a better shape. So line length the 6th. I'm still not quite sure about the other half of the middle rule, but I think this will get me most of the way. Here it's got to be 12. Not that easy. Or is it? So this is okay, but this is not. Man, I've been trying. I can't seem to get this exactly. I think I'm going to go with like my 70% solution. This is supposed to be a line length of 20. I can tell you that much. And it can't be a perfect square. Okay, I guess. Ah, fuck. So, I'm going to guess my way through and hope I get it. Nice. Alright, how about this one? It's a 3x5, 15. I'm working with whatever I can do here. Okay, sure. I guess drawing that line is a lot like drawing this line. They're not exactly the same, but they're very similar. Okay, can I do it here? It's 4 and 7. Well, it's got to be 28. This. No. Okay, surprised. I am disappointed to announce that I have an idea. I'm disappointed because it's extremely inelegant, but by God, it's the only thing I have left. So again, we're going back to the rule 4, part of the 4-5, and the only thing I can think of is it's some cruel combination of like rules 4-9 and 4-10, or some sort of spin-off of them, where you're able to like divide the line into equal shapes, but I think the numbers it goes through has to do with the amount of shapes you can divide the line into. So let's start with a simple example. For the 2 dots, if it's 2 dots, then you can divide the line or the shape created by the line into 2 equal parts, part 1, part 2. And then if there's 3 dots, you divide the line into 3 equal parts, each being 1 cell each. Same with a 4 length, like I guess, you know, they're all technically the same. But then it kind of gets me here, and I realized that the only way to make it work on this level is if you could rotate them. So it would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the inelegant part, the rotation. And I think it's optional rotation too. Like, I don't think you have to rotate it in any way, just however it can fit. But then there's like, you know, the levels with multiple numbers it goes through, and I think it has to be broken down into each of the numbers. So this one's not too bad. For 4, it's just each one's its own cell, and for 2, it's, you know, a vertical and a horizontal set of 2. For the 2 and 3, so for the two groups, it would be just 2 elbows, and for the 3 groups, just 3 groups of 2. And the reason why this wouldn't work is because there's no way to divide it into 2 groups of 3. It just doesn't work out. And then we can go to this one. This is a self-explanatory example. I have 4 groups of 5, each looking like this, but rotated. And then 5 groups of 4, each looking like this, just placed all together. I guess I need to make a shape, you know, probably still size 28, but it has to be divisible into 4 equal parts of 7 and 7 equal parts of 4. And it can't be a rectangle. Yeah, what does 1 part of 7 even look like? Like this? What if the ones are aligned like this? Or the 4 parts of 7 are aligned like this? It would look like this? Thank God. Okay, finally. Yeah, so 1 part of the 7 looks like this, and then it's just kind of rotated. Rotation, rotation, rotation. This was a bit of a doozy. It almost felt too loose, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really be willing to bend convention. Oh God, okay. Well, this is a lot of 7. Well, it seems that rule 1 is connect the shapes. That's important. I don't know what to make of the 7s yet. And what is section 3 again? That is segregation. So probably about segregating the empties. Direction actually doesn't matter here, even though World 7 is about direction. Okay, this is fine. Oh God, there's 2 World 7 rules. That's gonna be hard to differentiate. I feel like I just gotta enter these from the side. Yeah, hitting the sides of the triangle seems to be important. Exactly how? I don't know. That works. Yeah, hit the sides of the triangles. Don't think too much more about it. Although there might be some sort of pointing stuff. Yeah. One thing I have noticed is that the triangles are always pointing at different empty areas. Rule 1, hit all the triangles. Rule 2. Rule 2, I think, is just don't draw your line directly in front of or behind a triangle. Rule 3. Well, it is hard to gauge Rule 3. Rule 3 does not make things easy for me. Like, this satisfies Rule 3 somehow. This is okay. So is that. This is not. Oh, this does not complete third rule. Maybe that's telling? I feel like third rule is that there's got to be one empty space per triangle. It is weird how this triggers Rule 4. I guess Rule 4 is just the don't do this sort of thing. So what can I do that violates Rule 4? There we go. This is okay, but this is not. Wait, but this is? Maybe each empty section, hear me out, each empty section needs one tip and one bottom pointing at it. It would look something like... This is close. It's actually a tough line to draw if it is what I think it is. How about this? Ah! Each section needs to have an equal number of tips and bottoms pointing at it. That has to be it. I don't know exactly how that plays into the third rule, but I think it's pretty easy for me to get the third rule if I do the other 4. So this is surprisingly tricky to actually do, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So it looks something like this, and then maybe a little bit again like this. Okay. I guess it's just flipping around to make sure we know it. Okay, all that changed was one shape. Had to double, triple check. Well, maybe it's easier this way now? Yeah, because maybe now I can finally draw it like this. Yep, okay. We're looking good, still following the rules. This, we just gotta draw a weird, funky sort of line to make sure the tip of one meets with the ass of another. Could look like that. Wow, yeah, there we go. Definitely getting the rule. This, okay, 3 sections, 3 tips, 3 bottoms. I mean, I could start like this. It wants me to start like this. No. Well, this is okay. This is okay. Yeah, there we go. 3 sections, 3 tips, 3 bottoms. 4 sections, 4 tips, 4 bottoms. This is a huge grid. It's weird to look at. Does this work? Nice, it does. Very cool. All right, well, that one wasn't so bad. Time for the final level. 2 rules. Rule 1 started as circle. Rule 2 ended as square. The tried and true. And then we have a rule 9 and then the nicest rule combination. So something with corners and something with symmetry. So maybe the corners have to be in symmetrical spots within the line is what the last rule is, if I had to guess. I don't know about the corners, though. How exactly the corners are symmetrical, I'm not sure. Well, there's only so many ways to solve this puzzle. I think I'm going to brute force it and work from there. I guess the corners themselves are symmetrical in a way that this isn't. I think I'll still just keep trying to do symmetrical corners. Huh. Could have sworn I've done everything by now. Oh, this one's actually very surprising. So this is not okay, but this is. Ooh. I'm not quite sure where the symmetry portion quite comes in. But it doesn't work here either. So it's not even about the specific line. That is okay, huh? I really should get something more concrete. But I feel as though I can keep doing this for a while. I don't know how long a while is. It seems like I just need enough symmetry. Damn, okay, it kind of would blow if I don't exactly get this. But it also kind of wouldn't, you know? Okay, I feel like Rule 9 is restrictive. Is only a single corner enough to burn Rule 9? Or no corners? Like, is it possible to have more than one corner and not get the Rule 9? Okay, it seems like this rule is really easy to get. You just need more than one corner. Maybe that's even the rule, for all I know. It's the 6-9 that's tricky. I wonder if the locations of a bend have to be symmetrical. Is this 6-9? So what if I take, like, the bends themselves, rotate it 180 degrees, and if the bends are in the same spots, it might still be good? That could be it. So if there's a bend here, there would have to be a bend here. Well, it might look like this, for example. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. So yeah, this bend correlates with this bend, and then that bend would correlate with that bend if I draw this line. Okay, so where do I want my bends to be? Every bend needs an equal or opposite rebend. What if there's just a bend here, then there just needs to be a bend here? That could work. Ah, wow, okay. Tougher to solve than to figure out, but I do think I have the rule now. Yeah, just the squares where the bends are can be rotated 180 degrees. Oh, and look at that, just in time, too. Okay, so necessary... Isn't it this? No! Wait, but no. The rule 9. There needs to be more than one bend. This is why there needs to be more than one bend. I'm like, why are you doing this to me? But it all makes sense now. Oh, well, how interesting is that? So, well, bend here, bend here, bend here. Oh, the bend here is so close. Lots of bends. Does this add up? Let's see, how do the bends look? They look really good. Let's go. Bend to bend, bend to bend, bend to bend, bend to bend, and bend to bend. Okay. This one was cool. I like the bendiness. Well, without further ado, I don't know what to expect, but it is very likely the final question mark level. These are always the most outside the box. There is one rule, and it's from section 1. 2. One rule from section 2. One from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the end. Hold on. Different sections of different rules? I don't know what this rule is supposed to be. Oh, wait a second. What if these are like the rules of the other question mark levels? Somehow. Well, but one question mark has nothing to do with this. I remember one question mark very vividly. Is it like the level order? It kind of looks like the level screen. I did it again. Come on. This game, just this X keeps calling me. I swear. It's probably what I think it is. Let me wait for it to come back up. I bet the line is based off the shape of the levels on the menu itself. And look at that. It actually is. I have no words. Listen, I'll be right back. So I just need to match the shapes of 2, which should not be too hard. See, this is when I want to press the X, just so I can go back and forth. So 2 looks like this. Like this. Yep, that is the rule. A fitting end to it all. Draw the lines. This one should not be so hard. It is, if I keep closing out. I don't know what this is. It's ingrained into my muscle memory now to just press the X. I keep thinking I'm in the level, but I'm not. It's because the main menu is the level clearly, so that's what throws me off. The freaking main menu being a level changes everything. All right, 4. 4 is actually harder to draw than you may think. Oh, it's not too bad. I almost did it. It was this close to happening, but it didn't. Oh, I see. It was a different set. It started like here and went down like this. All right. Section 5. This one is also not too challenging. The hardest puzzle in the game. Staying in the puzzle. My God. Yeah, so it's a little nub. It's a 3x3, and then was it 1 or 2? It was 1. Okay. What about 6? Just draw the plus. There we go. Section 7. Oh, this one's super easy. Was it 7 long, then 5 long on the top? There we go. Section 8. This one is also not too bad. It's 6 tall, then it kind of snakes back. Like that. Section 9. This also is not too bad. Something like that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Section 0 is a clean 2x6. Should be capping off everything. And let's see it. There we go. We've completed it. Oh? What are you? Just a question mark. Well, I was going to say, it wasn't too much of a surprise this. Is this just the congratulations message? It is! It's the credits! We've done it. There's no music, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. I beat understand all the way through. This was a lot of value for how much I paid for the game. Was it like $4? I got a lot of good puzzles out of this. There were a lot of very enjoyable puzzles in this, and I think I'm gonna make a full review in the pinned comment if you want to check that out. But I think before I send you guys off, I'm gonna go over some favorites and least favorites, because there was some cool stuff in there. Favorite section? It's either the 0 or the 9. I go back and forth. The 0, I thought was good. The only one I had a misstep with was 08, and honestly, I might have just been too tired. I'm fully awake now, so I'm feeling it. So maybe the 0 section I think was my overall favorite. My favorite overall puzzle was 7 ? That's all. This puzzle made me belly laugh super hard. And it's whenever a puzzle makes me laugh, it's actually hard to do that. Just design a puzzle that makes someone laugh. So whenever a puzzle makes me laugh, I will love it much more than a puzzle that feels very hard to solve but earned. But my favorite, or my proudest puzzle that I solved was probably 9-10. I think that was my biggest accomplishment. So that was probably my favorite non-funny puzzle. This game actually had a good amount of funny puzzles, which is really unique. I would say my least favorite section was probably the white-gray one down here. And then just because it felt like it centered around the empty spaces, but a lot of the levels over the course of the game simply already integrated empty spaces, so this didn't have that strong of identity. My least favorite single levels were also in this light gray section, but for different reasons than what I just mentioned. I didn't show these levels. It's levels 8 and 9. So these are 2 sets of levels where there's one rule and no symbols whatsoever. So these are the biggest either you get it or you don't puzzles in the whole game. And it just makes it extremely uninteresting to solve because you have so little to work with. It's just you either get it or you don't. The puzzles are also super easy to brute force, which is a good thing if you hate the puzzles and just want to get out of them really quickly, but it's probably a bad sign that your puzzle caters to the people that don't like it. It's probably a sign that the puzzle should use some restructuring. I did end up looking up the solutions after brute forcing them easily because I was curious, and the solutions are certainly unique, but figuring them out is probably less interesting than any other puzzle in the game. So to end this on a good note, this was overall a fantastic game. Love the puzzle solving. It's probably the closest thing I've played in spirit to The Witness. It kind of felt like reliving The Witness again for the first time. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. More puzzle video games in the future. Stay tuned for what I have next. It's gonna be exciting. Peace.